Tesla is currently down 7%. I think after hours are actually around $308. And you guys remember in yesterday's video, we said that this was most likely going to be the top for Tesla. Going by our strategy, we would have taken profits for a 13% return, and no longer were we bullish. The reason for this is simply because of buying and selling pressure. There's two main things that I'm constantly focused on. One is market structure. That can be dictated by looking at price action and understanding what the general trend is. If we're making higher highs, if we're making higher lows, that's showing that we're in a directional uptrend. The second thing, and the main aspect that most people overlook, is the buying pressure. Just because you think a stock is undervalued or just because you think a stock is going to move does not mean it has to move. Logically, the only way that a stock can move is if somebody who has enough money to move the market, or collective amount of people who have enough money to move the market, all agree on the same direction and bid the stock higher or lower. The way that I track and monitor buying pressure is through an indicator called the BX Trender. This is a free indicator on TradingView, and we have a course called the Elite Traders Playbook that's completely free that shows you how to set all of the custom settings up, how to get started with it, and I even give an exact standard operating procedure on exactly how to use this. It's completely free. The link to all of that and our other courses are in the description. When the BX Trender flips from green to red, this is a signal that buying pressure is no longer present. You can see as an example back here on August 9th, we would have taken a 7% profit. And then once we flipped red, price consolidated for about a week and a half before breaking out another 4%. Price once again consolidated for a couple of days, broke out. And then once we took profit and we flipped from green to red, you can see that we actually dropped close to 16% within just 2 weeks. Now, that's not what I'm expecting here on Tesla. What I think is going to happen this time is basically what occurred back here between October 28th to November 6th. We saw the BX Trender turn red and price consolidated within a bull flag pattern. And yesterday, when we said that we were no longer bullish, it wasn't a call to grab puts. Like, I did not get puts. I did not short this. It would have been obviously phenomenal if I did, but that wasn't my intent. My intent here is to wait for price to pull back down into a support level so that I can actually look to go long once again. Now, I'm currently holding 2027 calls, but when I say go long again, I mean like a shorter time frame trade. I'm looking for another one of these setups where we get buying opportunities within that pullback. If we zoom out to look at this weekly chart, you guys will remember that the main area of resistance that we were talking about was between $260 to $280. This is called a liquidity level because price has tapped this level multiple times before. Now, the more times that we come up to a level like this, the higher of a chance we have for price to break out, which is exactly what happened. We saw price run from $238 basically 2 weeks ago up to highs of $358. It wouldn't be crazy to watch price action pull back down to 300, maybe even 280 or 200, 290, or maybe even 280 before we retest off of that support to start moving our way back up to $400 into next year. Something to note though is that the weekly BX Trender is showing higher highs, which is a good sign. And that's ultimately why I think price will pull back down to $300 and bounce within this area. Now, my goal is not to just enter because price is pulling back. There's really two main ways I'm going to play this. Number one, and the more conservative approach to this, would be selling cash secured puts, maybe for next Friday down at maybe 295 or 290, hoping to assume or buy shares at that level. In the meantime, I'll make a couple percent return, maybe 0.5% to 1.5% return on those premiums. But what I'll realistically do is wait to see price pull back and then flip from red to green. You'll see last time that happened, we had a 16% trade. Then after that, we had a 13% trade. And I want you to understand that you don't have to be right all of the time. Like, we are up nearly $3.8 million this year, and I'm only right 65% of the time. The whole point of this is that when we are right, we're getting the best opportunity within an uptrending market, but we're waiting for buyers to actually step in. And so in the case of Tesla, could we potentially bounce tomorrow off of this level? come back up to test 330, of course, but I'm going to remain to keep my foot not off the gas because it's Tesla, but off of the accelerator until we see the BX trender flip back to green. If you guys want to get access to all the courses, they're completely free. You can learn my exact strategy free of charge. But if you guys do want to get access to all of these alerts and all of my trades, you can join our Discord community and our private academy. The link to that is down in the description. We're currently doing a pre-Black Friday sale where you can start for 90% off your first month. The link to that is market 10. So market and then the number 10. There's a limited amount of coupons because I don't want like thousands and thousands of people in our Discord community. I'm very big when it comes to the culture and the people that we have there. It's something that I've been building for 4 years and it's something that I really want to keep. So if you think you'd be great, be a part of the community, go ahead and check it out, learn our strategy, get access to all my trades. I'll see you next time.